Hello everybody, and welcome back to some Valhalla. Picking up where we left off last time, we have conquered Paris and potentially got a truce with Charles,
Have you
but,
ever seen something like this?
What is this? Racing against pigs?
Yes! What is more amusing than watching drunken men race against pigs?
We've done worse things to entertain ourselves.
Would you like to try, Eivor? There is a small prize for the winner. Or are you not fast enough?
Explain the race to me.
Run along the lit pathway as fast as that old swine, Hermod. The first to do 2 laps wins.
okay.
Where do I start?
Good sport, Eivor. You will start here. Run when the pig starts running. To raise the stakes and fun, I will join you too. Ready?
Okay. And the lit pathway, huh? And 2 laps. Really? 2 laps seems like a lot. I mean, especially for a race that's apparently this easy. Like, it's not like I have a stamina bar or anything in this game. I mean, you can sprint forever. And I have so many abilities that just let me bust through, like, you know, there could be a crate or even this little fence in the way, and I'm pretty sure I bust through it. There can be people in the way, and I just plow through them because I have an ability that allows me to.
You are fast, Eivor, but I will catch up soon enough.
Will you?
Try.
See, how close are... Fuck, yeah, you'll catch up, sure. I mean... Jesus Christ. I really expected there to be more, obstacles or something here. I mean, like, obviously they can't really... Oh, and the fucking pig is fucking stuck, so it hasn't even made it through the first lap because it got stuck. So to be fair, maybe this was supposed to be a harder race. And done.
Another victory for my saga.
Seems your legs were blessed.
No matter the winner, the joy was in the doing.
Indeed. And we sure slice open Frankia's belly this time, eh? Now to feast on her entrails.
The winnings are worthy of a serpent's lair.
And the roads glistened from the dew of slaughter.
Yes, though one wonders if such butchery was needed.
No lessons today, Eivor. I doubt I will remember them.
Listen to my words, Toka. Long after the bodies are buried and the house is rebuilt, the Franks will remember this day. All we have is an uneasy truce with Charles.
And glory worthy of our ancestors.
You are hopeless.
That is clear. I took a handsome sword amid the fighting. Have it. A keepsake to remember this day by.
You honor me. I will cherish the blade.
By the way, I was glad you did not turn over Bernard. I miss Cynric, but a father like Charles is worse than no father at all.
I could not doom the boy. It is not a price I think my clan would have me pay for their safety.
A ring sword, eh? Is it a short sword, like ones that I've never used, or is it a long sword? Let's see. It is a short sword. Increased critical chance when dodging. Let's see, what does it look like? I mean, it looks like a short sword. Which is, you know, all that you can really expect from a short sword. God, I just like spit all over my fucking computer for some reason saying that, but whatever.
Here is
Hey,
something
Pierre.
even you have never done. Tossing food for sport.
Cheese
Okay.
throwing?
The most pungent game of them all. Nastier than Charles himself.
You enjoy this?
I prefer to eat the cheese, but who am I to question the games of the people? So, want to toss some cheese?
Okay.
How do I win this game?
You need to throw at least 2 blocks of cheese past the green banner. Quite simple. Oh, and you have 3 tries to get it done.
Okay.
Will not hurt to try. Should be easy.
Just try not to hit anyone.
Alright. I mean, this does seem fairly easy. I mean, I just aim and fire. Ooh. Hey, it went past.
Bravo, Eivor!
Ugh. Oh, I don't even get to do
Good
my third
throw,
one.
Eivor! Never underestimate the cheese.
Did I underestimate the...
You definitely earned a prize, so here, some stray silver from the spoils of Paris.
You expected a different outcome.
I thought you best for rallying a siege and swinging a sharp stick. Was not sure how you would toss some cheese.
There's much about me you don't know, Pierre.
Oh, pray tell, what else should I know?
Worry not about what I might teach.
Right. Plenty to celebrate about this night. Don't let me spoil your fun. Go on.
Something was amiss with Siegfried earlier. A little ale may have lifted his spirits by now.
I mean, something is definitely up with him, and I mean, like I said, I can't really trust Charles to, you know, not fuck with me personally, since I refused to give him his son, but I mean, I can only imagine that there's at least one more quest line to do here.
Eivor the Talker.
Quite a trove of riches, Siegfried.
What were you doing with Count Odo as Charles's army marched on me and my men?
I was trying to gain his surrender. What of it?
Is it not strange that you met with Odo, Richardis, even Charles himself, and yet all three still walk around with their heads?
Everything I've done has been for my clan.
It is curious that we must drench our blades in battle sweat to enjoy a night like this.
This celebration is not about us and those we killed. It is for our dead, so that we may honor them.
The Frankish blood, the feasting. I still feel nothing. I find no peace in any of it.
You avenged your murdered people. You gained glory in their names.
Is that why I did what I did? Vengeance and glory. I wonder anymore why any of us do the things we do. Is it Valhalla? Is it clan? Or maybe we grant ourselves reasons to go from one mead cup to the next. Maybe there are no reasons, and we are no different than wolves, driven by some inner hunger we can never understand.
That may be, but for the sake of our peoples, we must continue to act otherwise.
No. I do not believe there is a hole waiting for us. This world is a hole. We get but one. I shall not pretend. Frankia's cup overflows with lush farmland, fat farmers and fatter purses. All the more for us to drink. Tomorrow, we quit this place and head south for greater bounties than even a king can grant.
We gave Charles our word.
Our word? You are the one who failed to return his son, Bernard. Have you forgotten?
I never said I would.
Charles would have...
Fuck Charles! We spared Paris today, but tomorrow we march for Burgundy. And after that, all of Francia.
I cannot let you do it, Siegfried.
Then stop me.
Yeah, bring it, old man.
I need to go after him.
I mean, I'll fucking stop you. Toka can take charge, and, you know, she's not a fucking prick like you, so, I mean, maybe she'll actually be able to have peace. And, you know, stop just everybody killing each other over and over again. It's like, oh, I'm killing you because you killed some of my people. It's like, alright, well, now I'm gonna kill your people because you just killed some of mine. Like, obviously somebody started it, but I mean, in this case, let's face it, it was probably the Norse, the Vikings, Sigrid here, or his brother, whatever his name was.
Will it be a Holmgang then, Wolf-kissed?
I only ask that you honor your agreement.
What does a crow-starver like Charles know about honor? I owe him nothing. And he owes me everything.
No amount of Frankish blood will bring Cynric or the others back. Some wrongs can never be made right.
All this talk of right and wrong, honor, as if we can judge. It has no meaning. Can we explain all the blood on our hands, Eivor? Or are we two jesters on this Frankish stage, awaiting our final performance? Draw your weapon.
If you want to find peace, this is not the way. We must build fresh bonds. Look forward to something new.
Look forward, look back. It is death in both directions. We are but a morning fog that will inevitably lift. Now answer my challenge, or dishonor yourself.
Do I keep trying to talk him out of it, or do I just say fuck it and kill him? Oh.
Your sorrow will linger if you do not face it directly. My blood, the blood of more Franks, will be no salve for your grief.
It is as if you speak with Cynric's voice. I have been at sea with no stars to guide by since he died.
And if your brother were here, what would be his counsel?
To move forward. To live. My time here is over. My kin are dead. The ones who remain must decide what is right for themselves. Let it be Toka's time.
What will you do?
Leave this place. Ask different questions. Forget everything I know and find a new way.
Siegfried! Where is he going?
Away.
Then I am going with him.
No, Toka. Your clan needs you.
Well, that turned out better than I thought. I really thought that no matter what, I was going to have to fight him. But I felt like just saying, alright, I'm going to kill you now would piss off
since my
Toka.
father died. A solitary man. But never more so than when he stood alone, tasked with rousing our desperate clan.
He led well, but all leaders must one day step aside. That, or see others die because they held on to power for too long.
When his strong voice echoed in this place, we knew what to do. We had courage, daring.
And his fire still burns in your folk. Skull.
Skull. I lack a taste for mulled wine.
Sometimes a leader must drink the thing they wish not to.
I have word from Count Odo.
What does he want?
An audience with Eivor. It is urgent. He says the queen may be in peril. My spies confirmed this. Charles has been hunting again for her and the boy.
What do you think?
Odo would not lie. If he says it's urgent, I must go. I owe the Queen a debt, and I am honor-bound to see this through.
Then go. You have fortune's favor, Wolf-Kissed.
I wonder if we'll still end up killing Charles at some point. I doubt it. I was actually going to, and I didn't fucking think of it when I made it back upstairs. I was honestly gonna Google the real life Charles and see how he died, just to get like at least some kind of an idea of where this might be heading. And then I just fucking spaced on it entirely for some reason. But let's see.
Eivor,
Hey.
You sent for me. Said the Queen was in peril.
I did. Come with me.
Und uelute trötre la familiar. La meilleure de presente a essence.
Me and Magalina.
Look at these workers. Working happily. Working with pride. The beauty of my family vineyard depends on them. The quality of the wine is their doing. They are not beasts of burden. They take as much pride in these grapes as I do.
I'm not here to admire your vineyard.
No. But this is more than a vineyard. It is a vision of Francia. A vision that cannot exist under Charles. Ah, pluck the grapes right on time, Roland. Très bien. Dependable as always.
Merci, monsieur.
These grapes produce the wine that my vineyard is famous for.
I admit, there is an uncommon beauty to these lands.
Indeed. Come. I am slower than I once was. My physician says the wounds you have delivered should have taken me.
You chose to have that fight.
And you fought for your people and for your honor. I do not hold it against you. Any true leader would have done the same. We are more alike than we first appear, Eivor. And I will carry the scars to remind me. I feared my message would not get past Siegfried's many axes.
Siegfried has left these lands. Those axes belong to Toka Sindriksdottir now.
That should be cause for celebration. But I fear Toka is yet another devil in a mail shirt.
Toka has learned much from Siegfried. Some of what she has learned is how not to be.
I hope you are right.
Your message said Richardis was in peril. Is that really why you sent for me?
These men represent the growing rebellion against Charles the Fat. I now accept the bitter truth that I find more honor and courage in you, Eivor, a northern invader, than in my own king.
Honor is not bound by country or creed.
Indeed. And it seems Richardis also knows this. She and that bastard Bernard are more than mere pawns in Francia's future.
Bernard. A part of me wanted to hand him over to Charles.
What grace you possess prevented you from condemning the boy to a hell in this world. He is better off with Richardis.
Where is the Queen?
She's hiding in a tavern in Amiens, guarded by my men. But those men have not reported back in too long.
I will find Richardis. I'm duty-bound to return the aid she once gave me. And she is my friend.
There is one more thing. This rebellion will succeed. And when it does, my path to the throne will be well charted.
Your true ambitions.
I was a loyal servant to Francia, to Charles, and to God. But Charles has been exposed. You want a Frankish king who will never march on England? I am that king.
If I kill Charles for you.
If you killed Charles for Francia, we would not forget.
No. Murdering Charles on the hope it will bring security to my clan is not the kind of deal I mean to make.
I misjudged you, Eivor. You stand before your people's best hope.
Enough. You offer a promise you cannot keep, Odo. I will go to the tavern in Amiens and find Richardis.
Fine. Bonne chance, Eivor. I will pray for you to succeed where my men have not.
See, now here's the thing, right? With that choice, I was given yes or maybe as a choice. I chose maybe. But what Eivor said was no. So listen here, Ubisoft. If you're going to give a yes or no choice, make sure that you put in the selection that it is yes or no, not yes and maybe. I mean, so based on that, I'm going to assume that we end up killing Charles. Okay. The Slaughtered Calf Tavern in Amiens, which I do believe is like what we're right in front of, basically. Yeah, I just need to go straight. And I'll just keep pinging to keep and guards that might appear marked.
Cast about this land, my friend.
Okay, well, we found it. Going to go up here and see. Well, this doesn't look good now, does it? It's a lot of dead people. Oh, there's also a very just open door right there, and right there.
These men must have been the Queen's guard. Tavern keep, what happened here?
Hide! I am not sure it has gone. The monster, so much blood. Just hide!
Better to look around myself.
The monster. Who the fuck attacked this place? I mean, it looks like a bunch of arrows.
More of Odo's men. They failed to safeguard the Queen. A red puppy. Yes, these are Odo's men. A monk. What was he doing here?
Oh, maybe it's the,
A scroll. It has an odd marking. Could have been part of Bernard's studies. The tavern keep may know something about this scroll and its markings.
or he'll be killed by the monster that's apparently here.
There's a dead monk upstairs, and a scroll in a tongue I do not understand.
It's probably scripture, written in Latin.
The boy prince reads Latin.
Bernard? Oh, yes, they were here. That monk was his teacher. He's from the church here in Amiens. I heard the queen tell Bernard to go to the priests and nuns there when he is in trouble.
Then I will look in on this church, and hope to find the queen there.
Climbed in through the fucking upstairs room there and broke the latch. Oh, although I guess I did need to do that, didn't I? Because that's where all the clues were. So, I mean, if I hadn't went in that way, I would have just had to leave and go back around anyway.
I saw the boy, I know it. The bastard
Best not
prince
to draw
is
attention here.
somewhere.
Bernard is here.
Charles needs to do to the queen. I don't care if she's a witch or diable. Nobody should be burned alive.
Oh, wow. Alright, well, we're going to have to, I guess, try and stop that now, won't we? Okay, so he should have sought shelter in the church. There's a locked door there. But I'm not seeing any.
What do you see?
Ah, over there. I'm assuming they're not outside, though. Can I just walk in here? No, of course not. Okay, well then I guess I will go back up and over and find my way in. I don't know where the fuck I am. There we go. Oh, well there would be a way in now, wouldn't it? Unfortunately, I do have to drop back down in order to get that way in, but... Really? You're gonna make me climb up here instead? I mean, I feel like that's not that much closer. Oh, no. No, Eivor, listen here, you little shit fuck. Okay, now in we go. Good boy.
I will pulp you.
No let up.
Oh, well that didn't. Oh, okay, it did.
Kill you.
Who the fuck is shooting at me? Oh, there you are. Come here. Dare shoot at me. Boop.
No fool. Courage. We have this.
Oh, get rid of him. Goodbye. Alright, Bernard. Alright, well, if I must be... Who the fuck is targeting me? Thought I got everyone. I mean, I see that the door is open, but, like... I still have my sword out, but I still feel like I'm not actually... I don't feel like I'm in combat.
Bernard.
There we go.
Eivor! Thank goodness it's you!
What happened?
The monster took us to Father's villa. But recieves distracted him, and I snuck through the construction, along the wall. There is a tower there. And if you climb and climb, you can go right over!
Where is recieves? Where is the queen?
The monster. She left with him.
You mean the one who slaughtered so many at the tavern?
He said we'd be brought to Father for something. A test. I was...
What kind of test?
He called it a trial. Yes, that is what he said. A trial by fire. At Father's villa, here in Amiens.
He means to burn her alive. Go, Bernard. Go to your house in Lisseur. I will see to recieves.
I can help. I know things. You do not have to hurt my father. He is just... he gets confused sometimes.
You must keep yourself safe, Bernard. The fate of Francia depends on your survival. It will be a grand task for you to sneak all the way down to the Seine alone. This is a hero's burden. Are you up for it?
I can do it.
Good. Now go. Keep going, and do not look back. I will see to recieves.
Au revoir, Eivor.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, the villa should still be close by. I see that there's somebody died. I have to assume during this mission. Oh, nope, and Eivor once again fucked it up. You know what, let's go over here where he can't fuck it up, shall we? That's the other thing, right? Like, I know I think I talked about this once before, where I actually prefer games that have specific climbing points and like free run areas instead of just climb everything. And that right there, what just happened, is another reason why. Because if they have specific points, you don't try and climb stuff and get disappointed when your character doesn't. Like that right there. And like same with this, right? Like there's a locked gate right there. I probably don't have the key for that. Oh, I was going to say, but I don't need it because I can just climb over. Apparently that's not entirely true.
Locked. Maybe there's a way over the damaged section.
Well, he said there was. He said there was a tower that we could climb. So let's just get into the water. So those guys can't see.
My feet ache.
Yeah, there it is.
The renovations better be worth all these double shifts.
They won't be.
The wall is being repaired. Bernard mentioned escaping through here.
Alright.
Queen really going to be put on trial by her
Oh.
husband? I heard it would be a trial by fire. It cannot be. Surely God will stop this.
Well, God won't, but... Man, that guy really got taken out in front of you. What are you... Okay. See, I don't know if they program them to do it or if it just so happens, but it seems like every time somebody goes to check a body, they always stand so that they're facing my direction, or they always like crouch so that they're checking the body but looking the way I am, so that if I try and come out to get them, obviously then
Stop. You there.
it would then allow them to spot me fairly easily. Like,
What's the matter now?
Hey, what?
ow, fuck. That's fine, because this guy is facing away from me, so that'll let me get him as well. There we go. I gotta say, I can't particularly remember the last stealth game that I played where it mattered, where it like truly mattered if I hit the bodies. Like I can't. I honestly can't. Maybe Assassin's Creed 2 and Brother 2 in that when I replayed them last. Like I really don't. Yeah, like I really can't think of it. I mean, I've even been playing like Ghost Recon there, and I never fucking bother to hide the bodies.
It appears that God himself is here to bear witness to this trial. May he show infinite mercy on the innocent.
And if one is guilty of lying, scheming, committing adultery, may his holy wrath punish your wicked soul.
I have nothing to fear from him. It is you, Charles, who must seek his forgiveness.
We will soon know who God has blessed with his favor.
So is this trial like there are rain clouds and therefore
My guardian
if she's
angel
innocent the rain will put the fire? Like,
That is no angel. Before my king and before God.
oh, he's still alive.
It's time I send this diable back to hell where it belongs.
Alive. Stand aside, Bishop. Your God does not bring men back more than once.
For Engelwin, for Little Mother, for my brother Ebels, I will purge you from this place.
Out of my way, Bishop. I will kill you again.
The Lord's
So this is the guy that we dropped the cross
I
on.
am his wrath.
He seems to be doing fairly fine. Nope, I don't care.
Pain. You like it.
I want only to send you to hell.
And if you're wondering why I'm just doing this, is because I don't know this, but I still feel like I should be getting through it like as fast as possible.
Lord, heaven and earth, obey your command. Deliver me, as you deliver those who...
Okay, there he goes. Eivor, you still have a burning woman there you might want to deal with. Oh, Look at that. The rain did come. Like, shit.
Why do you haunt us? The Bellatrix will.
I must find Bernard.
Bernard is safe. I sent him back to the house in Lucerne.
Once again, he uses you. You radiate God's grace, Eivor.
You mistake grace for the flash of victory.
Poor Bishop Guzla. I will pray for his soul. He served the Lord the best way he knew how.
Charles and I need to talk. It may be the last time he talks to anyone.
No. He is a wounded man who was tortured as a child, burnt and burnt again. His whole life is fear. Fear of fire, fear of God, fear of disloyalty. He deserves mercy.
Not a moment ago, he was to have you burned alive. What would you have me do?
Spare him. Subdue him somehow. I can take him to a remote cottage in the east, where he will receive priestly guidance. There, we can live out quietly while I continue to prepare Bernard to succeed Charles. I assure you, he will grow up to be a ruler without ambitions for England. Spare Charles, and your people will be safe.
Oh my god, I really don't know, because I mean, it's just um like, I just don't know. Like, it's like, oh god, all right. Mm, hmm. You know what?
Fine. If I can, I will spare him. But I need to be sure he can abide these terms.
I know you will do what's right. The Lord works through you, and he is merciful.
I'm assuming it wouldn't matter which choice I made to either the last time or this time right now.
Father, Bless these men who
I would
stand
imagine
humbly
that
in
it's
your
like I'm gonna have to
judgment.
like I would imagine I would have to fight him either way, and after the fight or something, it will be my choice as to whether or not to kill him.
This is madness.
Oh my.
What have you done, Charles? He slaughters his own servants. Madness. 2 keyholes. I should look around.
Oh, I mean, that noise doesn't sound good, does it?
Save me, oh mother of
Key. Could work on the door in the main hall.
Key of Devils, eh? And then the other key seems to be upstairs. That door I can't get in. Oh, okay, can't walk through the pods.
When they cheated, when they schemed and lied, when they cheated and attacked, who was there for you? It was me.
I know it. I see clearly now. I should never have doubted you.
I mean, clearly he has had a mental break and believes himself to be possessed. I mean, I'm assuming I can't. Oh, no, I can.
Smash the little ones. Ah, the little ones.
Okay. Where's the fuck? Oh. Really?
And now we smash the little
Yeah, smash the little ones.
the little ones.
Against the stones. Against the stones.
See, and like that's why I wouldn't give him Bernard, because it's like he keeps talking about smashing little ones against stones.
I need a second key.
I just fucking got 2 keys. What the fuck are you smoking? Need a second key. The fuck is the 2 keys that I already got? Seriously though, like where do I get this supposed second key from?
I hear you coming, my king. Please, stay back. I will burn you. I know your fear. I have fire.
I'm not him. I'm not the king.
Okay, well I'm going to assume that that was important. It's like stay back, I have fire.
Gods. Another key. I should try these on the main hall door. Strange. Christian holy book. No key inside.
Well, that's fine. I'm assuming it was the one I already picked up. So I'm assuming that I should use fire on him or something. Like, is there going to be something with fire? Right, abilities, not skills. So where is... There it is. Fire Strike. Boosh. There we go. I also have that explosive thing, but I don't know whether or not that would work on a boss.
This better work.
She's the angel. The saint. The one who shimmers with the Lord's light. And so they were right about me. All of them were right.
I know.
We are what they say. It has always been us. Even as they seared me, I feigned to be purged of all demons. But I knew no amount of burning would rid me of you. And burn me they did. Below the scarred flesh, you were still there. You are still here. You have always been here. I embrace you, demon.
Louder.
We are the demon. We are. I am not the only demon who lurks in these chambers.
Okay. I'm assuming that'll come into play too, maybe? More injured Charles is, the longer remains stunned when his stamina is depleted. Okay. Okay, so I can't actually hurt him then? Ow, fuck.
Get hands at the fire! You killed the Bishop Gosselin, you diable!
I killed him before. Maybe he will rise from the dead again.
Oh, okay, so that has an AoE to it.
Fool! I am not mortal, but you are! Die!
Now is my chance.
Fool! I am not mortal.
Go that way. Oh wow, that's how far I push him.
To resist my attacks.
There we go. Whoops. Eh. Come on now. You're closer this time.
Shout again!
Quit your wailing and fight me!
Oh wow, he took a lot of fucking damage. Oh, okay. Let's see if we can push him in there. No, he automatically pushes him towards fire.
Not fire! You will bleed!
Okay, you know what? Let's just get you. Jackass. Hey.
Hell is coming!
Use the fire for a reason.
Oh, come on.
All you had to
Nope,
do
come on.
was
Get him.
give me.
There you go.
All you had to do was give me my son.
Okay, now it says kill him or... There we go. Now that's doing a lot of damage.
Die, diable!
Oh.
All you had to do was give me. Stay out of there!
Or what, Charles?
All you had to do was give me my son. You have doomed your people. I will never forget it.
Oh, back up. No, don't, not towards fire.
I need him closer to the fire.
Yeah, I didn't actually want him in the fire at all, so.
His life. He fears the fire for a reason.
I'm assuming then that I just need to, like, knock him out in here. There you go, have that back. Okay, well now he's in here. Boosh. No, don't! So, here's what happened there, right?
Too far from the braziers. This is where it ends, Charles.
Here's what happened there, right? Since I was locked onto him
Stop me, Charles.
to fight him, what I did was I automatically, once he was down, is I hit the right thumbstick in order to unlock from him, which obviously didn't work. Also got an arrow in his face.
Let me out of here, you swine!
Not before you swear that you and your troops will never come to England.
You had every chance to secure a treaty between our peoples. All you had to do was deliver me my son.
This is larger than the fate of one boy.
Maybe for you. Free my queen!
Worry not, husband. I am here for you.
Really? Gonna open it immediately?
Leave us. All will be as I promised.
And if not, I will come back for him.
I know.
I feel like I shouldn't still be hearing him crying when I'm way out here. Oh my god, 2,700 away. Assuming all the way back to main village, yeah. Alright, well, that, I'm assuming, will be the final boss fight. It's nice to actually have a boss fight that isn't just beat them until they die. I'm assuming I could have killed him just by if I kept pushing him into the fires.
A crowd. Something is happening.
God, is Odo here? I'm gonna be pissed that Charles is still alive, or I'm gonna have to fight him again.
Just know, Charles will never honor a bond with you northerners. Unlike him, my word can be trusted.
Ha! You are no more than a wounded dog at my table looking for scraps.
How dare you? Wait. Eivor! Finally, we can talk sense. What of Richardis? Did you encounter Charles?
Richardis survived the trial by fire. The flames never touched her.
And the king? Did you do as I asked?
I fought Charles, but he still lives.
You made no promise to kill the beast, and maybe I was fooled to ask you. But tell me you did not take the king's word over mine.
Richardis had her own ideas about the future of Francia. I grew sympathetic to them.
After all I have done to try and keep her safe from him.
She convinced me that her plan was sound. She meant to subdue the king. Truly, she has a spell over him.
This is your plan for the long-term safety of your people?
She will ready the boy Bernard to be the next king of Francia.
He is yet a piglet!
You should be glad, Odo. Charles is gone. He will not bother you anymore.
Maybe. But I won't stand by idly and watch this kingdom crumble any further. At least we can drink to Charles being subdued.
Have we had an interaction with this guy where he wasn't drinking?
Let us go! We have work to do!
What do you think he will do?
Odo will focus on rebuilding Paris. I just hope he does not grow bitter in the doing.
I will have Pierre's eyes on him for some seasons to come.
A wise step.
Can Richardis really keep Charles from returning to an active kingship?
That is the wager I've made, and the lives of my clan depend on it.
They can depend on more than that. You still have me. I will be sure to send word should Charles slither out of whatever pit Richardis has put him in.
To your relations with Odo, consider returning to him the lands that Charles pledged to Siegfried.
No. Those lands are compensation for the hardship he has caused us. Odo kept Paris. That is enough.
You sound more Jarl-like all the time. And now I must think of my own people, whom I have been away from for too long.
Before you go, have this. It was my father, Sinrix, the second best leader and teacher I have known.
It has been my honor.
I hope to lead as well as you do, Eivor. If ever you hunger for more Frankish cheese, I will be happy to share.
Farewell, Toga.
And that is it. The Siege of Paris has been completed. We should be getting an achievement here. My last achievement. Putting us up to, I think, 17? Ah, yeah, that makes sense. Gotta go home first. Alright, well, let's put our last point into Wolf Mastery to make it an even 50. And then... Okay, it says I still have a quest here. Maybe I need to go and talk to dude here to go home. No, it just says return to Ravensthorpe. Well, you know what? We'll do it anyway. Because then I can show you.
Yes, we have heard. Charles yet lives.
A hard choice had to be made. What matters is that England is safe.
What matters to you? Not all agree. And new forces rise to threaten the future of Francia. The Loyalists are unhappy with your deal and want their own king on the throne. Our missions will continue.
Now you fight for the kingdom.
It has always been Francia we were fighting for, Eivor. How can I help?
Okay, so.
What can we do for the rebels?
So yeah, this here's all the upgrades that I didn't buy, which is an extra rebel fighter, upgrade an additional rebel swordsman to an elite rebel swordsman, and add a rebel elite ranged attacker to the squad, an additional marksman to an elite marksman, field supplies, and that, and then this one reduces that. Anyway, point is, they got a bunch of runes. The only thing I didn't buy is the rebel scheme for the head, because from the looks of it, it has shit that actually goes on your face, not just on the sides of his head, and I don't like that, and I didn't buy any of the haircuts, because I don't really care for them. I also didn't buy any of the runes, but I
That's
really
all for now?
care.
So, what will it be? Back to England?
Yep.
To England.
Off we go, then.
So yeah, that's pretty much the only things I didn't buy. I could have kept going and doing them, and I probably could have got a fair number of coins, because you do get a multiplier based on your infamy level, and my infamy level is now maxed. Not to mention, I turned off the auto leveling, so I wasn't just fighting skull enemies that take fucking forever to kill. And here's the thing, right? You could say it's like, so you made the game easier. It's like, technically yes, but it wasn't hard anyway. Like, fighting the skull enemies, I did that a lot.
Eivor.
It just took longer. But I still never came close to dying. Oh my.
Are we safe?
It will be many winters before Frankish troops land on the English shore.
My spies say Paris fell.
It did. But the situation is thornier than that.
In what way?
The Queen, recieves, believes she can subdue the Mad King in isolation. They have withdrawn to a faraway place.
But Charles has such a stormy reputation. Can this queen tame such a man?
Recieves has a deep well of courage to draw from. and she holds sway over Charles like no other.
That is comforting.
We also have a hardy ally in Toka Sindriksdottir.
She is young.
And a quick study. She will do right by us.
Perhaps they need not know the danger we faced.
We came home with bounty, glory, and some Frankish foods. I can ask the raiders to keep their tails to that.
They will say everything, and then some.
Afraid so. New strength comes to weathered halls. Now I can rest.
And there's the achievement. Do what is right. Complete the Siege of Paris campaign. And that is that. We have officially completed yet another DLC. I do not know whether or not there will be more DLCs or not. I imagine that there will be some more events. But as for like full-blown DLCs like Siege of Paris or Wrath of the Druids, I honestly couldn't tell you. I would like there to be. I mean, Wrath of the Druids was great. Siege of Paris was great. I mean, I would love more little events. Thankfully, I have Ubisoft, or I follow Ubisoft on Facebook, so I should get any notifications whenever a new DLC arrives. Even like a free one, so we'll take a break. Like I said, next game I'm going to play will be Skyrim. So whenever a new DLC arrives, I should be able to take a break from Skyrim to... It is official. Ravensthorpe is now a town, one large enough to sing about, and most likely important enough to register King Alfred's Anglo-Saxon Chronicle, should he keep up the practice in spite of everything. Will excellent work. Okay. It says you have a new letter, but I can't get to that letter unless... Oh, maybe one here. I am writing this as Little Bear recites the names of past kings to me. He is growing up quickly and is going to make a good and noble king. Charles sends greetings, though he is still very weak. I want to thank you again for the mercy you showed him. You kept your every word to me when it was not easy to do so. Odo is a good man, if overly proud. I would not have blamed you for taking his part. Yet you held to your word and spared Charles, and I am eternally grateful. You see, Eivor, God did use you as I knew he would. It was strange and messy, but isn't it always? My own trial taught me much as well. I would never again doubt God. How could I? He saved us all that day. I am very glad you were brought to us. You have proven yourself to be honorable and true. I am proud to call you my friend. I must go now. Bernard has finished his recitations, and I promised him a visit to the winery. I must watch him carefully. However, he cannot be allowed to gain his father's love of drink, or yours. A good king must be sober. I look forward to you visiting us soon, if God wills. You will forever be welcome in our home, and are always in my prayers. Well, that was nice. Whether or not Charles would really... The fuck did I get that weird pumpkin head thing? Anyway, I don't know how welcoming Charles would be, but I mean... But yeah, that is it. Like I said, I will be taking breaks from Skyrim if new stuff for Valhalla comes out. I imagine my Skyrim playthrough will take forever, but unless I end up with more games that I want to make videos in, because like that's one of the reasons why I'm going with Skyrim is I don't really have a large number of games right now that I want to do videos in. So I figured I would go Skyrim because obviously I can play that a long, long time, while at the same time, if all of a sudden the number of games that I want to do videos in does pick up, I can also quickly end it, you know? Like, it is one of those games. So, like, don't expect me to accomplish a huge amount each part for Skyrim. It also got dark. That was in here. So, yeah, don't expect me to complete a large amount each Skyrim video. Because I can't imagine I will. But, like I said, if we get lots of games, again, that I want to do videos in, that are coming out or that I buy, because, you know, just because they come out doesn't mean I can buy them. That doesn't, then I can just you know, be like, all right, bunch of new games getting that I want to do videos in. Let's just burn through the main story of Skyrim and be done, right? And then obviously I could always go back to it later if I wanted to do more. But that is it for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Siege of Paris. We showed those French who was boss and made some new allies again. So thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next week for Skyrim.